So this right here is the Xiaomi, however you want to pronounce it, M365 electric scooter. Now it's about 3 days old. So in other words, I got it 3 days ago. And so far, it's been very, very reliable. What I'll be doing is essentially a real-time review, I guess you could say. So I'll be reviewing the scooter whilst I'm riding it around. Don't think that's ever been done. Here it is, folded up in its folded up state. It's really easy to unlatch it and get it pretty much unfolded, ready to go. So the bell actually doubles as a hook that hooks onto the back here. So you can actually carry it. So it's unlatched. And then we get this, we put it up here. Takes a bit of strength. Okay, then we get this little, I guess, reinforcement latch, and then put that in front. And there we go. So at the moment, it's fully charged, 100%. It's in its normal mode at the moment, and it has two modes. There's normal and there's eco. Eco mode, you activate by double clicking the power button, and the bottom light here should turn green. With eco mode, you can get up to 15 kilometers an hour. I've found I get up to 20. With normal mode, you have better acceleration, better torque. It advertises 25, but I've reached 28 before. So yeah, I guess it goes by average. So let's head out. Now, it's on normal mode. Pretty quick. I'd say I'm going around, well, I've got the speed in the corner of the video. Now, one thing to know about the brakes is that they actually charge the scooter, which is pretty interesting. Well, it doesn't charge it, it regenerates power though. So that's quite useful. There are a lot of magpies out. I hope I don't get swooped. I probably will. If you're planning on getting one of these scooters, you have to expect a multitude of things. You will get glances. People will look at you. It's inevitable. But I'd rather take it as a compliment than anything else. Now, it shouldn't be too surprising because it's a very unfamiliar, I suppose, concept around here. And especially in the city that I live in. It's very isolated. Go around this corner here, where cars happen to be coming around the corner as soon as I do. Everyone look at me, I'm on an electric scooter. Yeah. So in terms of how well it is at coping with bumps, for example on a footpath, it isn't so bad. Oh god, that is a low branch. So it's actually not so bad. But you will feel the bumps. I've looked on Amazon and you can actually get modifications, including suspension. So if you want to go the extra mile and implement suspension, you can. This is quite a smooth footpath, so I'm not experiencing too much of a rough ride. More magpies. What the f? Even the magpies are looking. God. At the moment, I don't actually have a destination, so I'm just, going around the place. This is actually quite a rough cut through, but I'm sure it'll be all right. Yeah, it's not too enjoyable actually. The smooth-ish road. Now, I'm probably getting looks because I've got a GoPro on. So that's probably why I'm getting twice as many looks as, for example, you might if you were to ride one of these around. So, yeah. What do you know? More magpies. Oh god. Getting glances is just a part of the process. Part of the experience. So it has a front light here, which is only necessary if it's very dark. See, the front light is exceptionally bright. Don't look directly at it, whatever you do. He had a smile on his face. He was happy to see me. It also has a brake light which flashes upon pushing the brake, and it also turns on when you turn on the front light. So that's quite useful. It's reasonably quiet. It kind of emits a high-pitched kind of frequency at times, but you get used to that. It's actually not so bad. There was a kid at the bus stop there giving me a long, hard stare, thinking I probably couldn't see him through the fencing, the very fine fencing that the bus stops have. I could see you, by the way. So when going down hills, it reaches a speed of about 28 kilometers an hour, which is pretty quick. You fall off this at 28 kilometers an hour, it won't be very pleasant. And there's no real way to go, so I'll just do a U-turn here. There we go. Now you might be asking, how enjoyable is it to ride this? Well, I'd say it's very enjoyable. It's quick, efficient, and you don't actually have to do much physical labor. A lot of the time the motor is actually competent enough to get you going. Oh, I see you, buddy. He really likes to admire this. It'll slow down, but it's definitely competent. God, it's windy today. Not a very good day to be reviewing this scooter. Not sure of my speed at the moment, but I wouldn't say it's very quick at all. More magpies. Wow, what a surprise. Alright, so I'm at the top of that hill. It was quite a steep and long hill, and it successfully made it up. So and down. Let's go right here, shall we? Now I'm going to do a U-turn here because I want to avoid coming past that very interested individual at the bus stop. Okay, so the top light there is flashing, as you may or may not be able to see. This indicates that it is, oh shit, that it is losing power, obviously, and it is no longer at 100%. You know, the little battery indicators aren't that specific at all, but that's what the app's for. It gives you a precise percentage. So just going by this flashing LED battery indicator, I'd say it's at around 90%. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 90%. So I wonder how fast I'm going down this hill. Hey, magpie. Now, to fold it All you have to do is unlatch this little reinforcement latch, grab this, pull it downwards, and then bring the handlebars down, and using the bell, it just latches onto that hook like so. Easy. And it is, I'm pretty sure, 12 kilograms, so it's not even that heavy. So there we go. Let's see the battery percentage after that ride. It is at 80%. Whoa, I was far off. I said 90. So yeah, that was 4.6 kilometers and it is at 80%. That isn't too bad. Average speed, 22.8 kilometers per hour. That's reasonably fast. So, that was that. Should you get one? Well, depending on what you're going to use it for, it's entirely up to you. If you plan on taking short commutes, for example, if you live in a small area and you want to, for example, do the grocery shopping, but the grocery store is too short to take a car, but it's also too far to just walk, this is perfect. Excellent little device, or vehicle, whatever you want to classify it as. Thank you for watching. I'll see you, perhaps, possibly, sometime down the line in the next video.